Hey, what's up everybody? I just wanna do a quick video on my big 3, the upgrade that I did from my stock electrical system. So let me just walk you through it because it's already complete. I couldn't video it because I only have one hand, no tripod. So let me just take you through the process how I did it. Cool. Just gonna open here. So the car I actually got is a City Golf 1.4 stock battery. Oh well, yeah, just a normal battery. Your stock alternator, 65 amp 12 volt Bosch alternator. I'm running 0 gauge cable, power base with a fuse, 130 amp fuse. And the big 3, actually, let's just go one at a time. My battery actually very small battery, and I need to change my battery immediately. It doesn't handle the system at all. I'm looking to buy something in the 100 amp range. Okay, so it's a 12 volt battery. This is my ground. I got 0 gauge running here. This is my amplifier wire. This is my second 0 gauge run. It goes all around there, down, in between the radiator and the front grille. Comes around here, heat shielded, double insulated insulation tape to the positive side of the alternator. So that would be 2. The third one, from the ground of my alternator, which is usually the back piece is your ground if you don't have a ground screw, and that's going down, grounded to the chassis. I sanded it and cleaned up all the paint. Before I grounded it, I made sure that it is ground, that all the parts that are, all the bolts, all the washers are ground. I did another test on it to make sure that it's receiving power, ground with power. I did that for all the stuff. And there's my 0 gauge, heat shrunk, terminals crimped, no solder, as these are closed lugs or crimp connectors or whatever. So basically the small wire here goes to the starter, and I put new terminals as well because my old terminals couldn't fit in 0 gauge. I am looking to buy some nice sound terminals by Targa. As you can see, the specs of the battery right there, very small. I keep having problems with battery dying, lights dimming. I don't know if it's really pushing good wattage to the amps or good voltage to the amps, but it does give me battery. It's an AGM battery, I think. Yeah, basically. So just to show you guys the quality of the cable I'm using, it's actually I think one of the best qualities I could have bought in South Africa. It came as a kit, 0 gauge by Power Base, and it's your premium 0 gauge, premium copper, CCA cabling. Okay. Well, the one aspect I forgot to fill in was the ground of the engine to your chassis body, which is right here. I haven't done that as yet because with the kind of wire terminal, the wire lugs, or they don't fit on the bolts here. So I'm trying to figure out whether I can go from somewhere else or whether I should buy smaller lugs and run smaller cables. So far I haven't had any problems because I got this thing ground to the T, so everything is a thumbs up on that thing. But I want to make it the big 4 just to be 100% certain everything is running smooth. And just some advice when doing the big 3, keep your cabling, your new cabling, obviously the factory cabling will be in its correct position. When you run your new cabling, keep it as far away from the engine as you could possibly do. Reason being, you don't want your wires to heat, to melt, to cause short circuits to your car or to the factory computer box, or blow any fuses. And try and keep your wires tucked away from any moving parts, as well as your alternator. Never try to go close to the belt. Always find a way around it. That's good. And if you can see here, this is my power wire going to the battery. It runs all the way down. I got it cable tied in between there to the front grille and smoothly tucked around, and double cable tied it and made sure that everything is secure. And at the moment I'm getting around 13 volts floating, and this battery gives me around 4.1 volts. It's a very small battery, and it cannot not to say it cannot handle this, I mean it cannot handle like the power supply, but the sound that I run 2 amps here, a 4-channel and a monoblock, and a 15-inch sub. So basically what this amp supplies isn't like good enough. Yeah, so I just wanted to get this video out the way, because ever since I done this, it has been raining. I never have an opportunity to do a video. I was filming a video where I was taking a battery reading before and after, and I couldn't do that because I have one hand, and there was no way to control the meter and to take a video. So basically what happened here with the voltage is from an alternator to here. Okay, actually here I was doing 13 volts, and my alternator was pushing 14.4 volts. So right now I'm getting from my alternator, my battery, right back to the distribution blocks, constant 13 14 volts. How can I say, yeah, fluctuating. So I do think that the big 3 works in that aspect of supply, actually allowing your electricity to travel at optimum, to travel optimum at its optimum basically. And if you really want power, you have to do a alternator upgrade and a battery upgrade, simply, if you really want to see your voltage really high. But with the aspect of, does it supply power, is there any benefits? Yes, there's definitely benefits. I see it. My battery seems to be playing a lot higher, or supplying a lot higher to my amps. I can actually hear it in the amps now. And yeah, so let me give you guys a small demo of my sound system, just to hear is it the money of its worth or whatever. So just a sec. This is the sub. It's actually a comp 2D 15-inch Targa. It's running off a Targa Dynamite 10,000.1 monoblock, wired down to 2 ohms. So I'm getting 1700 RMS to the voice coil. And I have Pioneer 7x10, model number 7150, I think TS7150, and they're running off the Targa Dynamite 5600.4 channel, and they wired at 4 ohms. Those speakers are really, really cool and loud. I would refer them to anybody that's looking for quality sound in their car. So I'm gonna start my car, and I need to find a nice track to play here, because I don't have my phone. Switch the radio. My head unit is a Sony W651BT. It's a Boss radio. So USB, turn the volume down, look for a good, well, just a small track. I will post a nice bassy track on another video. So what do you guys think? Leave comments in the comment section. Is there anything I forgot or anything I could do to upgrade my sound system? I will appreciate it, and give the video a like, and you could subscribe to my channel. Thanks. Good day.